Mayor Reed and other leaders here in Clinton County have been speaking out this week about the recent uptick in COVID-19 cases. The mayor says in October alone, there was a 63% rise in cases in Clinton County. The number on SUNY Plattsburgh's campus is starting to drop off, but still, there are 50 students and staff still in isolation and quarantine. The cluster first started about 3 weeks ago.
With respect to quarantine, we currently have 41 students in mandatory or precautionary quarantine. 16 of these are on campus and 25 are off campus. And we also have 10 employees in mandatory or precautionary quarantine. And we've had 2 positive employee cases.
And yet he says anyone living off campus has a daily check-in from the Clinton County Health Department to make sure they're following isolation and quarantine protocols. Those living on campus get a check-in from their quarantine buddy, a volunteer group made up of students and staff assigned to check in on those in quarantine and isolation. The school has ramped up testing in the past few weeks to get a better handle on active cases on campus. The city says it, too, has been ramping up testing. Starting in September, it began testing wastewater from the sewage treatment plant, looking for evidence of COVID-19.
The interpretation of this type of data is probably as much an art as a science right now, but it does seem to be very useful as kind of a canary in the coal mine. Give you a little prediction of what might be coming in a week or so.
Ruff says the plant conducts tests over the weekend and then sends samples to New York City. He says having this data ahead of time can help the city and county deal with potential outbreaks.
So that you can get the word out to the public and have people perhaps exercise greater social distancing and increase clinical testing if that's a resource that's available.
The effluent testing cannot pinpoint where the positive cases are in the city, only that infected wastewater has gone into the plant.
There is the ability to break that sampling out into different sewer sheds. That hasn't been something that we've pursued at this point in time.
We're convinced that we need to continue doing exactly what we're doing, but very closely monitor it. And we're going to be asking the public to be very vigilant, especially in wearing their masks, social distancing, etc. I think a message that we're all going to send.